Ladies and gentlemen, it is time, folks. Tell your family to prepare. We've got some pretty bad news here. I regret to inform you, but it's finally happening, folks. The middle class, the middle class is becoming ever so more likely closer to reach the point of which they're going to be wiped out. Folks that earn less than $100,000 a year, these stats are talking to you. They're talking about you based on Census Bureau survey poll results and statistics. And, you know, folks, this is not good. This is not good. 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck at a time where prices are going up. Inflation is still occurring, and we have occurrences like organized crime that are increasing companies and businesses' loss, their shrink that ultimately affects their bottom line. So most of these companies are in these positions where, in order to make up for these losses, these thefts, folks coming in and stealing products from the stores, also not just people coming in and out off the street, employees who work for these companies taking product off the shelves are forcing companies to make up these losses and raising the prices on the other products that they have to sell, which also creates an additional problem that we've been discussing and talking about for months, and that is further finding new ways to eliminate and reduce the workforce, the employees, the physical human beings in the building, to lower their loss, to lower their shrink, to lower their internal theft, this organized crime that is driving prices up. Somebody showed me a picture where it was, I don't know if it was a joke or if it was real, but it says, $20 Walmart vest, free $700 TV, priceless, as they're walking out the front door with a TV because it looks like they're a Walmart employee. And these companies, these businesses, they are aware of what's going on, and they're actively working to try to find ways to reduce and eliminate this altogether. And that includes cutting staff, laying people off, raising prices after these occurrences happen to offset the losses, and pushing more for an online app-based, web-based digital system where they can literally, the more computers that they can put in place, the more AI and technologies that they can put in place, the more likely they are to retain their profits and reduce their losses. But somebody goes in and steals a TV. Somebody goes and steals a TV, steals an Xbox, steals a PS5 for Christmas, whatever it is that they're doing. So a store like Walmart, Super Center, what are they going to do? They're going to raise the price on the beef. They're going to raise the price on the chickens. They're going to raise the price on the milk, on the eggs, on the green beans, whatever it may be. They're going to offset so that they can balance and try to create this equilibrium with this loss. I mean, it's a new form of inflation that is internal in these businesses, in these stores, that isn't necessarily really going to reflect on the CPI reports. And even if they did, it's going to be months down the road. Meanwhile, over, 3 out of 5 Americans are feeling the pain of these immediate changes in the market, where their paychecks and incomes and savings and credit card balances and everything else do not reflect that, to be able to put them in a position to keep up with these rising prices. Folks, there's a lot of forces at work here, and at the end of the day, they're all pulling and tugging on the barely hanging on for dear life strings of some folks' weak and fragile family budgets and household economies. These balance sheets that the Fed, that Jerome Powell had warned were going to feel some pain, softening of the economy, jobs lost. It says here, I received an email, folks. I received an email with some video footage, folks, from real world boots on the ground intel of perhaps the direction that we could be heading in some form of, new reversion back to a more primitive lifestyle, a more primitive way of living conditions. And this is actually sent from a friend of mine in Africa. Her name is Bupe. She lives in Zambia. And she sent me this video that I want you guys to check out. Take a look at this.
Hi, So I just wanted to quickly explain the situation with mobile money. Here in Zambia, we have got several banks, both local and international banks. We have got international banks like FNB and Barclays. We have got local banks like Zanaco and Indo. And a few years ago, these banks introduced e-wallet. So e-wallet is a situation where you could withdraw money via an app on the phone. And this made banking very easy because instead of going to the bank to withdraw money, you could actually just transact on the phone. And later on, they introduced booths. So a booth is just a small container where an agent representing the bank could be found at certain locations. And these agents would help you withdraw or send money instead of you visiting the banks. These booths are usually found in residential areas so that you don't have to travel to the bank and inconvenience yourself. You can easily send or receive money just by visiting one of those booths. This was later copied by network providers. So here in Zambia, we have got 3 network providers, Airtel, MTN, and Zamtel. And they copied this and they called it mobile money because it's mobile. So with mobile money, all you have to do is open an account. You only need to visit the office of the network provider once to open an account with them. Once you open an account with them, all of them, they've got apps which you can download on Google Play. MTN, the app is called Momo. Airtel is just called Airtel app. So you can download those apps on your phone and you can receive or send money through these apps. But when receiving money or sending money, you can send through the phone, but when receiving actual money, you need to go to the agent. That's where you'll be given the actual cash. But when sending money, you can send money just via the phone. You can send from one number to another because the mobile money uses phone numbers. So you can send from your phone to another phone, but when the person needs to actually collect the actual cash, they need to visit the booth. So like here where I am, there are no banks and there are no ATMs, but you can receive and send money through these booths. So and the good part is that these booths, they have been recognized, not the booths, but the money, the mobile money, they have been recognized. So they have been recognized internationally, I mean. So you can actually receive money even from the US. You can receive money from Australia, Japan, through your mobile money instead of the bank. So there are companies like Remitry, World Remit, Western Union that you can receive money through, and they give you an option. They give the sender the option to choose whether to send money through the bank or cash delivery or mobile money. So when you choose the mobile money option, the money will be sent straight into your account. So like me, I've got an account with Airtel and MTN. So if I was sent money, I would receive a notification immediately on the phone via a message. And when I receive this message, when I want to receive the actual cash, that's when I'll go to the booth and I'll collect the money from the booth. So that is how the mobile money booths work. You receive money or you send money through the app, But when you actually need to collect actual cash, you visit the booth and the agent is the one that gives you the actual cash. Yes, so I hope that was clear. So you can send money and you can receive money the easier way, the faster way, using mobile money banking. Enjoy. Thank you.
Now,
Bye.
for Bupe in Africa and Zambia, you know, it's a completely different lifestyle. She lives in a rural area. I think she calls it a village. It's the bush. So she's not in the city, in the urban areas, but at the end of the day, they live a much different, perhaps maybe even much simpler lifestyle, definitely more primitive. They don't have running water. They have spotty electricity. They do have internet, which is good. It allows you to reach the outside world and gain knowledge and education, and also work. Which, Bupe has actually reached out to me and has found ways of finding work and generating income, which I'm very, very happy and proud of her for doing that. And they don't even have refrigerators. They don't have freezers. They pretty much cook it's farm to table, maybe farm to mouth, so to speak. And they literally have to, grow and harvest and cook everything that they are going to consume, like just at that point in time, at that moment. So, it's like, it almost seems like here in the United States and America, certain parts of the country, maybe we're destined to go back that direction with what's going on, and ultimately how these businesses are responding and reacting, the prices that we're seeing going up, the incomes that we're seeing going down effectively with the prices going up. If the prices are going up on what you're buying, but your income is staying the same, then effectively your income is going down. And, these are telling warning signs of what we're up against, folks. Government aid could potentially be wiped out. So it's not even like that's going to be a fallback plan. Government aid, Social Security, food stamps, those benefits like that could be wiped out. Obviously, this country is operating on a huge debt basis, and, how much longer can they keep this up while lawmakers and politicians are continuously overspending, wastefully spending, and pulling from these budgets to fund their other initiatives, their other projects, folks? Please pay attention to what's going on. There's two trains of thought here, basically, and we can look at it as 60%, over 60% of Americans are struggling. Over 60% of Americans, even those who make over $100,000, are living paycheck to paycheck. So if you make under $100,000, then more than likely, odds are it's probably even more difficult. But there's two ways of looking at it, So the first way of looking at it is saying, well, at least it's not just me. At least it's not just me. My neighbor's struggling, my friend's struggling, my brother's struggling, my second cousin's struggling. So it's not just me. So that perhaps maybe makes it okay, and maybe provides some comfort in knowing you're not the only one. This is a big problem. So it's okay, because it's just the economy. It's the country. It's the world we live in. There's nothing you can do about it. Or the second train of thought would be that, okay, I'm going to work harder to prepare and survive this. To each their own. But I wanted to share with you guys some information that I received yesterday, which is actually one of the cool features about the Moomoo app that I have here. So in the Moomoo app, they actually provide news and updates, and there's some things on here I wanted to share with you guys. Actually, I saved it in my saved right here under Wall Street Today. And, it says that the Federal Reserve is deflating financial bubbles without a crash. That's interesting. And it says that the Fed hasn't had much success so far in wrestling down sky-high inflation, but its monetary tightening campaign is having a major impact in deflating asset bubbles that swelled during the pandemic. The cryptocurrency market has shrunk by more than 2/3. Investor-favored technology stocks have tumbled by more than 50%. Red-hot housing prices are falling for the first time in 10 years. And speaking of red-hot housing prices falling, Crazy story from the Real Estate Agents of America. Go check it out. They had a home that was under contract 5 times, folks. And you will not believe what happened the first 4 times that canceled the contracts that are directly related to the Fed and tied into exactly what Jerome Powell said would happen. Unbelievable. I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys can go check out that video, especially if you guys are buyers, home sellers, real estate agents who are possibly going to be in a similar situation. You need to be aware and prepared for what is coming down the pipe, because these curveballs are being thrown and people are not expecting them. So they have some great information about what happened, the several occurrences that happened that ultimately terminated this contract so many times, yet how they solved the problem and closed. And everybody was happy. This, most importantly, the sellers were happy. Those were their clients. So link in the description. Go check out the Real Estate Agents of America. Subscribe to their channel too as well. I would appreciate that. But it says here that U.S. jobless claims rise slightly in tight labor market. So the job losses are going up. U.S. unemployment filings rose slightly last week, a sign the labor markets remain tight despite layoffs at some companies and broader economic uncertainty. Initially, jobless claims, a proxy for layoffs, rose by 4,000 to a seasonally adjusted 230,000 last week, according to the Labor Department, is what they said on Thursday. Now, JP Morgan says sell energy stocks with oil gap wide. Okay, folks, this is after a Keystone Pipeline burst. One of the most bullish Wall Street voices on oil and gas stocks, JP Morgan strategist Marko Kolanovic, is telling investors to sell energy as share prices and oil prices diverge. Kolanovic expects share prices to fall more than 20%, but over the longer term still believes the industry is experiencing a super cycle. Oh man, folks, these are the experts. Now, we got to take what they say with a grain of salt, but perhaps maybe if you are investing, if you are using the Moomoo app, if you are in the stocks, into trading stocks, these are headlines that you maybe want to be taking into consideration about your next move, or perhaps even your first move if you're investing for beginners. Chinese stocks to outperform global peers, Morgan Stanley says, as Chinese equities will outperform the broad emerging markets and even their global peers, according to Morgan Stanley. And the bank has turned bullish on Chinese stocks after almost 2 years, lifting its rating to overweight from an equal weight position last Sunday. Got to keep an eye on China. Let's see here. There's so much more going on here. We got Costco stock. We got Lululemon shares updates. Costco stock falls as retailers' earnings disappoint. Online sales fall. Oh, that's not good before Christmas. Costco stock fell 1% in the extended session Thursday after the retailer missed Wall Street expectations for its fiscal first quarter, and online sales dropped. Revenue rose 8% to a little over $54. And Costco said some store sales rose 6.6%, but e-commerce sales declined 3.7% in the quarter. People are pulling back. The consumers are pulling back. The economy is forcing them to hold on to their money. They don't have enough or as much as they used to, at least disposable, because of the higher prices and the inflation and the thefts and everything that's going on in the economy, folks. Please pay attention. Please be aware. FTC is suing to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision. Another stock to pay attention to, or stocks to pay attention to. Broadcom stock rises 3%. Folks, lots of valuable information here on the Moomoo app. This is the Moomoo Recap US. Wall Street today, the Federal Reserve is deflating financial bubbles without a crash. Even if you don't even want to invest, but you want to have access to the news and the information, go check out the Moomoo stock. There's a link in the Moomoo app. There's a link in the description, and on the there's an app. On the bottom, there's a little person that says me right there, and you click on me. And then that'll take you to some of the features here, the history, the coupons, the rewards, the data, and you can invite your friends too. So that's pretty cool. And I also wanted to tell you guys about an opportunity that we created yesterday, or 2 days before, that we solidified yesterday for the folks out there looking to generate passive income. additional income, diverse income streams. And this was an organic relationship that we built that literally created a passive income stream overnight. That is it's super simple. I'm going to share it with the folks in the network. So if you're in the network, look for that post on patreon.com/Kevin247. And it was really easy. It was really cool because we wanted to do it. Our business, Squirrel Tribe, wanted to do it, and the business that we connected with. Remember, folks, I said businesses are going to support businesses. The business that we connected with was super excited to do it too. And I think the coolest part about it is we made a new friend out of it, and we met a new family, and we're making friends here. So that's pretty cool, while helping a lot of people in the process, which is amazing. And so I'm going to put that up, as well as I'm going to put up another post for the members in the network, patreon.com/Kevin247. Check it out, because this is a simple and easy way to monetize your content without having a monetized YouTube channel, or without having a TikTok with 1 million followers, or Instagram account with 1 jillion followers. It's a super simple, easy way to monetize your content that anybody can do. So make sure you go check that out. Link in the description for Moomoo if you want the news on stocks and what's going on in the economy and the industry. Link in the description for Real Estate Agents of America, because you guys got to check out that video where that house fell out of contract 4 times. Unbelievable, but somewhat believable for the state of the economy that we're in right now. You guys watching, you see, let me know. Come back and comment, or comment on that video, one or the other. Let me know what you guys think, because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Also, check the link in the description if you guys want to have a quick, easy access to the Patreon to see those links I was telling you guys about, with creating this passive income stream, and also the other side hustle opportunity of monetizing your content without having to go through the jump through all the hoops of getting monetized on a platform like YouTube that takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to even be able to apply. Which, if folks are interested in that, feel free to hit me up, because we can discuss that too. I got this channel monetized in like 2 months. I think I got Squirrel Tribe's channel monetized in about 45 days. Trucking Prepper, he joined. He's now in the monetization application process. I think I would probably say I probably have at least 10 channels connected to me, maybe 11 or 12, that have been monetized and or are in the process of being monetized. And I'm working on the Real Estate Agents of America right now, and I'm also working on man, let me make sure I tell you this channel name correctly, because I don't want it to and I'm also working on 41 millimeter Lewis. So I want you guys to check that out. You guys can see here, I can actually do like a little scroll of all the channels that I'm working on right now besides my own. But if you guys are interested in knowing how exactly I did it, like I said, you guys feel free to ask me any question you want. I don't mind sharing. I actually enjoy the conversations. I enjoy seeing people succeed. I enjoy seeing them and their channels grow. And it is a great opportunity to develop income producing diverse income streams, or building a business, or adding to the existing business that you already have to increase those sales, so that we can try to avoid this situation of being, over 60% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, even despite earning over $100,000 a year, because of all the other impacts that are affecting the economy and prices and folks in general: families, livelihoods, safety, health, stress levels, anxiety, the works. And if you guys just want somebody to talk to, hey, we can just do that. I know some people just need somebody to talk to vent to, just to feel like there's somebody out there who cares and like gives a damn about them and their situation and whatever's going on. So all that is available. Links in the description. You guys take care. Be safe. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.